Hello and welcome to another video. I hope that you're all very well. Today I'm going to explain to you what is an angle start and, more importantly, how to carry out an angle start in an automatic vehicle. So I've stopped here on the left hand side of the road and I want to move off. There's no one parked behind me and there's no one parked in front of me. Relatively straightforward. I just move off straight. However, let's assume that there was somebody parked in front of me. I wouldn't be able to move off in a straight line because otherwise I'm going to end up hitting them. I would need to go around the person at an angle, and that's where the name angle start comes in. An angle start is when you start off at an angle to go around the driver in front or another obstruction. So now that you know what an angle start is, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do an angle start. So I've got an automatic car here and I'm just going to start the engine. Oh, great stuff. Started. Selected D for drive. Make sure it's all clear, and I've moved off. There's no one coming, so no need for an indicator. An angle start, shall I say the angle start, is part of the driving test. The driving examiner will ask you to do this maneuver during the driving test. When an examiner asks you to stop on the left, they will ask you in two different ways. One of two different ways. The examiner may say to you, I'd like you to stop on the left somewhere conveniently safe. This means that the examiner is leaving it to you to decide where it is safe. Alternatively, the examiner may ask you to stop somewhere particular. They may say to you, can you stop on the left just behind that red vehicle please? In which case you will need to stop behind that vehicle regardless if there was a driveway or not. Whereas if the examiner said stop somewhere safe, you need to ensure that there are no driveways. So let's assume I'm driving along here in the driving test and the examiner's asked me to pull up on the left fairly close to the driver in front. So I've checked my mirrors, I've indicated left as there's a driver coming behind me, and I've stopped here. To be honest, the examiner would not allow me to stop here. As I'm going to stop here, the examiner would say, move up further, go closer, because he wants me to get close to that driver in front to do an angle start. So I'm just now going to move off just a little bit further, and this is about correct. I can see the tires of the driver in front and I can see the tarmac. You should always be able to see the tires and the tarmac, and that will enable you to move off without much of an issue. If you get too close to the driver in front, you could end up hitting him. Now, how do we do an angle start? The angle start is different from the normal move off. Firstly, when I moved off previously, I just looked to the right, made sure it was clear. When you do an angle start, you need to ensure that it's clear all around the vehicle, that you know exactly what's happening 360 degrees around you. The reason for that is going to take me at least twice the time to do an angle start than a normal start. So during that time, the situation can easily change. That's the first thing. Now, secondly, when you do an angle start in an automatic car, some automatic cars As soon as you come off the foot brake, the car will start rolling, in which case that's all you need to do the angle start. You won't need any gas. Just come off the brake and the car will start rolling. While the car is rolling, you will do the steering. On some cars, you will need the accelerator. In that case, you just touch the accelerator a little bit. As soon as the car is moving, come off the accelerator. If you need some more acceleration, again, just touch it slightly. So that's that. Now, I'm just going to wait a few seconds, let these pedestrians go out of the way. It's most important that we keep the speed as slow as possible during this maneuver. What you don't want to do is let the car go so fast that it ends up either hitting the pavement on the other side or going into the path of oncoming vehicles. Now, this particular automatic car that I'm in will start moving as soon as I'm off the foot brake, so I don't need to press any acceleration at all on it. There's a vehicle coming behind me. Okay, the vehicle's gone, so I'm now going to move off. So I've looked all around, making sure that those pedestrians are not going to come back. And now what I'm doing is I'm coming off the brake and the car's moving, and now I'm touching the brakes again. By touching the brakes, I'm ensuring I don't go too fast. So I'm off the brakes, I'm touching the brakes again, which is allowing me to straighten up my wheels. And then I've checked my mirrors and straightened the wheels, and now I'm on the accelerator. I'm just going to stop on the left one more time here. Now, this time, you've probably noticed that I can't see the tarmac off the road in front. So I've got too close to the driver in front. I've made it harder for myself. If something like this happens in the driving test and you end up too close, I'm not that close because I can just about see the tyres, but I need to be able to see the tarmac as well. So as I said, if you are that close in the test, what you can do is we can cheat a little bit by dry steering. So I'm just going to turn the wheel before I move off about a circle the most. So I'm in drive, I've turned my steering wheel a circle, made sure that it's all clear. Now I've got to remember, because I've drive steered, because I've turned a circle, as soon as I move off, my car's going to go shooting in that direction. So I need to be ready to touch the brakes and straighten up the wheel. So as I move off, I've got to do nothing, touch my brakes and straighten the wheel. So that was the angle start. Bear in mind, as I said, on some automatic cars, just coming off the foot brake will get the car moving, will get the car rolling. Whereas on other automatic cars, you will need to touch the accelerator to make the car move. But whichever way the car works, you want to ensure that you go very, very slowly. If you do need to touch the accelerator, just touch it and straight away come off. Touch it and straight away come off. That's the most important thing, is to do it slowly, but make sure again you don't forget the observations. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, you know what to do. Please like, share. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, then now is the time to do so. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.